Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we take the most boring documents and try to find the juicy bits. Today we're digging into a report from Bakkt Holdings Incorporated that has some director shakeups and a little something for the CEO's wallet. So let's dive right into it. On November 7th, two board members, Michelle Goldberg and Jill Simane, decided to step down from their roles. Now the report is very clear that this wasn't because of any drama or disagreements about how the company is run. Sometimes people just move on, and that seems to be the case here. What is interesting though, is what happened to their stock awards, because they left during the current annual director pay period, a portion of their unvested awards, specifically 16,543 restricted stock units for each of them, suddenly vested. Think of it like this when a sports player leaves a team mid-season. Sometimes their contracts have clauses that pay out for the time they were there. It's a nice little bonus for their service. Now shifting gears to the top executive Accession Number, the chief executive officer. Remember when he was hired, the company gave him performance-based stock awards called SUS. Well, on November 13th, the compensation committee decided to tweak the rules for these awards. Normally, these awards would only vest if certain performance goals were met, and usually, you have to be employed by the company for at least a year after the award was granted. But now, the vesting will happen as soon as those performance goals are met, even if it's less than a year from when the award was originally given. This essentially removes a time barrier for when the CEO can get paid out based on hitting his targets. It signals a strong belief that those targets will be hit sooner, rather than later, or at least the company is willing to reward him for hitting them quickly. They've also filed the details of this amended and restated employment agreement and the amended and restated performance stock unit agreement. These are essentially the updated contracts that lay out the new terms. While this report doesn't have a full financial statement in the way a quarterly earnings report would, the key takeaways here are about executive compensation and board changes. We don't have specific revenue numbers or profit margins to analyze in this particular filing, but the changes in CEO compensation and the director departures tell a story about the company's current phase. Looking at this filing, Bakkt Holdings Incorporated seems to be in a phase where they are solidifying their leadership and adjusting executive incentives. The director resignations, while amicable, show a refreshment of the board. The amendment to the CEO's PSU award suggests a push for performance and a belief in achieving those performance markers quickly. It's a way to keep the top executive highly motivated to hit targets without the waiting period imposed by the original terms. However, we need to remember that this is an 8K filing, which is for significant events. It's not a deep dive into the financial health of the company. For that, we'd need to see a 10Q or a 10K. The lack of specific financial figures here means we can't analyze revenue growth, cost management, or profitability trends. The main risk here is that without clear public financial data in this report, it's hard to gauge the company's overall performance from this filing alone. The opportunity, though, for investors is the clear incentive alignment with the CEO, which could lead to better performance if those targets are indeed met. In conclusion, this report tells us about an evolution at the board level and a keen focus on motivating the CEO with updated compensation. While we don't have the raw financial numbers to crunch here, the strategic alignment of executive pay is a point to watch. Alright, that is our quick decode of Bakkt Holdings Incorporated's latest filing. What do you think about these changes and the CEO's updated compensation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this valuable, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.